It's 2024 and you want to know what it costs to live in Kansas. Lots has changed in the market, and this is going to give you insider secrets on what's actually going on. I've checked so many sources for this video to happen, I can't even tell you how long it took. I am sick of reading and my brain hurts. But now at least you won't have to. So let's take a look and see if Kansas is a state for you to live in. Hi friends, I'm Davida, your Kansas and Missouri realtor, and I do weekly videos about all things Kansas and Missouri. If that's the info you want, hit the like and subscribe. It encourages me to make more videos. Let's get started. In number one, we have housing. Okay, the housing market is crazy in Kansas, in some areas. And I've got to give you some updates about the average home prices here in Kansas. Now, this is data from the MLS, Realtor.com, Zillow. I pulled everything by county and averaged it out. Every county varies a little bit and every site's a bit different. But the average home price for last year was $296,000. And that's a 6.7% increase over the year before. Now the national average is $346,000, and that comes out to a humongous $50,000 difference last year, 8.5%. Now I don't know about you, but if I'm gonna buy a home and it's the exact same home on the same land, and you're gonna save an additional 8%, if you think about it, $50,000, an extra $50,000 savings for buying a home in Kansas compared to the national average, to me that's absolutely crazy. Definitely would buy in Kansas. Now going with an average of $296,000, a lot of people ask, well, what is my monthly payment going to be on that average? So nowadays there are a ton of different loan options. I will give you some simple information here. A VA home loan is 0% down. You're going to pay your PITI, which is your principal, interest, tax insurance. You pay one amount, but your payment kind of has two parts. It's the principal and interest and taxes, insurance. And it's all kind of lumped together. Your principal and interest is always going to stay locked in on your loan, but the taxes and insurance can fluctuate each year. And they do vary by Kansas County. On your average monthly payment, it will be about $1,600 to $1,700, not factoring property taxes, as those, like I said, those are going to vary by county. So say $1,700 but per month, but on average. Now, if you're a veteran, thank you for your service, and you're using a VA loan, you don't have what it's called PMI insurance. That's private mortgage insurance. What that does is it protects the bank, kind of like an insurance premium. I don't really know the cost. It really depends on your credit. Now, if you're taking out another type of loan, but a VA home loan, you're gonna end up paying for it if you don't put 20% down. Unless it's an FHA loan, then you put 10% down and you won't have to pay for it for the most part. I'm not a home loan expert by any means, and there are a lot of really good options and home assistance programs out there. I know a great home loan expert with a lot of experience. He does impressive deals. So if you have any loan questions, all my info is below and I will get you in touch with him. I don't get any kickbacks for recommending him. I love his honesty. He has really thorough information, simplifies everything, and is really kind of knows what's happening. Now, just for number's sake, when it comes down to a conventional loan, say you put 5% down on that $296,000, it's going to be about $1,950, not counting property taxes. So anyways, you get the drift. Your payments on properties can get confusing. You have principal, you have interest, you have tax, you have insurance, sometimes you have PMI. All those questions, like I was talking about, shoot me a message and I will set you up with my loan guy, and he'll be able to help you out, give you more in-depth information when it comes down to it. And he's really good at simplifying and breaking it down so you're confident and well-educated through the process. Now, if you use me as a realtor, of course I will help negotiate it on your behalf. I know I'm kind of off topic and supposed to be talking about homes. I get a little passionate when it comes to real estate because I absolutely do love helping people buy and sell homes, earning them the best deals and finding the best neighborhoods for them. But there are key factors that you need to understand. Anyways, There's beautiful homes, great areas, all types of architecture, price range. If you want to know about a specific area, price points, anything like that, check if I have a YouTube video up on it yet. I actually just started this channel, so I probably don't, but I probably still need to make one for it. But go ahead and book a call or a Zoom with me, even shoot me a text. My calendar link is below. I'd be happy to discuss any specific areas with you. All right, next let's talk about utilities. So know the average basic utility here in Kansas area, say electric, gas, and water. It's gonna be about $270 per month, and that varies widely from winter to summer and by area. And that's if you don't go crazy with it. Make sure you check on your insulation, have your regular units checked, just do everything you can to keep the cost down. And I'm talking about an average home here. Now, depending on how good your insulation is, the size of your home, and the weather, plan for your bill to be much higher in winter than in summer. Now, Kansas does have an average, it's like a 2% higher utility cost than the national average. But for the cash you save with the home prices, 2% higher isn't that bad. Now let's go over food. So food and groceries. I don't know what the prices are in a lot of places in the United States, but I have traveled a lot, and quite a few places I've seen are significantly higher in price than here. So on average, if I go out with my daughters and maybe grab some fast food or something like that, the average meal is gonna cost about $10 to $15, and that's for the three of us. If I go out with a friend to like a decent restaurant, nothing fancy, just sit down, no alcohol included, it comes out to about $35 to $40. That's like one appetizer and 2 meals. So the price really isn't too bad. Now, when it comes to basic groceries, the cheapest place I've seen here for like a gallon of milk, it was at Aldi's. It was $3.69. And it goes, of course, depending on what type, goes up from there. For eggs, depending on deluxe or not, they range from like $2.85 a dozen to $8.99. My kids don't really like milk or eggs, so I don't have to worry about that. But according to the Bureau of Labor, the average monthly grocery bill for a household here is in line with the rest of the US, and that's $438 a month. Now, there are some great grocery stores here where you can find groceries at fantastic prices, like Aldi's. Now, if you want to go organic and pay some more, then places like Whole Foods, Natural Grocers, those are great choices. There's also a variety of grocery stores at all expense levels, really depending on your budget and specifications if you want to eat organic or so on. Do me a favor, leave me a comment below on your favorite grocery stores. So moving along, let's talk about transportation for a minute. Now, one thing you will need when you move here is a car. Now, Kansas is the 15th largest state by area in the United States. Although it is the 10th least densely populated, a lot of the outskirts is rural. The 5 most populous cities are Wichita, Overland Park, Kansas City, Olathe, and Topeka. In the bigger cities, there is public transport, but it's limited. You can use Uber, Lyft, but it's expensive and it may not get you somewhere as quick as you need to be. But depending where you're moving from, it may not be as quick as what you're used to. So you may want to buy a car if you don't want to wait around, especially if you need to get to work or do something with the kids. Now, like everywhere, of course, gas does fluctuate quite a bit, but right now it's about $2.64 a gallon. There's wholesale places where you can get even cheaper, like Costco, Sam's Club. You do have to obtain like an annual membership. It's not very much. I think it's like $40 or $50. Let's get to entertainment. There's a lot of entertainment in the local areas and a lot on the Missouri side, which is really close. So there's a lot of fun things to do here and a lot of things that are really easy to get to between Kansas and Missouri. There really is something for everyone. So depending on what you're into, there's plenty for you. So let me tell you about the cost of some popular local entertainment. So my daughters love going to iFly. It's an indoor skydiving place. It runs, I let them go for special occasions. It runs for like $69 to $89. There's movie theaters, tickets run about $12. There's a lot to do that's reasonable and free, like the Casey Museum, Deanna Rose Children's Farmstead has free times, the gorgeous botanical gardens. I love having Missouri so close. They have Worlds and Oceans of Fun. You can get a season pass for both. For right now, they're on sale for $89. We do that every summer. It's a complete blast. And then number 6 on my list is nightlife. I said I did some digging for this video, but I will tell you this one is a no-brainer. I could talk about the lively places here all day. There are tons of fun places here to hit the town, and they do vary greatly in cost depending on the venue and kind of what you feel like doing that evening. There is an excellent casino. I guess you kind of spend what you want there, but the Rock Island Bridge will be a vast entertainment source, and that's opening in summer. It's a converted bridge, and it's between Kansas and Missouri, and it's going to be a fantastic venue for live music, drinks, socializing. Fine dining restaurants like Capitol Grill and Leewood, they have like 30-ounce porterhouse steaks for like $140. I haven't ordered it. Orders casual joints and burgers for like $6. There really is something for everyone and every price point. I know this is just about Kansas, but there's a ton of nightlife right across the Missouri side. A lot of people head over there depending on what they want the night to look like. All right, back on track. Let's talk about healthcare for a little. So healthcare costs vary depending on your insurance coverage and of course what your circumstances are. But in all, it's comparable to the national average when it comes to clinic walk-ins and stuff like that. Like a CVS or a Walgreens, like their little clinics there without insurance, expect to pay $99 to $140 for a visit. They do take insurance and you would just have to do a copay depending on your insurance plan. When I break down the websites that go over like healthcare coverage and premiums and everything like that, it's about $1,900 for a family of 4 for insurance. I'm sure you could get it cheaper if you shop around. The job market here, though, it's so great. You have so many opportunities to have your employer cover most of it for you. Of course, if you're self-employed like me, you don't really have that option. The next point that I wanted to bring up is a huge, very important one, childcare. Now, there are a lot of options here, and it's gone up quite a bit since my kids were younger. There are so many websites for babysitters. The average childcare hourly wage in Kansas I see is almost $13 per hour. It really depends on the location, responsibilities, and the type of care. The minimum wage here is $7.25 an hour. So really expect to pay anywhere between $7.25 to $20 an hour. There's Facebook groups where people recommend care providers like high school girls who have references. They come to your house. There's all day in-person schools where they actually have a fantastic curriculum. They teach your children and create like mini Einsteins. Those range around $1,600 and up. Kansas is the 13th highest state for childcare in the U.S. There's a wide range of childcare options and varied prices, but I really recommend doing some serious research and reach out if you need help. I can get you some great resources, but look ahead of time. I know like my daughter had to be on a wait list to get into the daycare that we wanted. Well, I wanted. So just look ahead of time. There is a great site, Childcare Aware of Kansas. They have free information on licensed providers in your area so they can match you with professionals to meet your needs, your preferences, your budget. I'll add the link below so you can get a hold of them. So clothing, I don't know where you live, so comparing price with you is hard. Like we recently had a lot of people relocating here from like LA, San Fran, and New York. I moved here personally from Hawaii, so when I got here, I was thrilled with the prices. I thought everything was steals. Of course, now that was a while ago, prices have gone up. But it's still below the national average by 8%. You can get like a nice pair of Nike shoes for about $70 to $100. There's lots of great local boutiques that I love, and department stores like Macy's, Dillard's, Nordstrom's, and they always have big sale events. You know, Amazon is so convenient. So many people shop there. But when you come here, do visit our local stores. The items are fantastic, and it really gives the community a boost. So anyways, I do want to throw out before I end, because we get a lot of people coming in for the great career opportunities here, and that might be you or someone you know. We have seen a year-over-year growth in our housing industry. So if you're coming in you're just going to live here a couple years, put that money into a house you can live in. Grow some equity. I can help you sell it. You keep the equity, or hire a rental management company and use it as an additional cash flow source. We have some great management companies here and they handle everything. I help people all over Kansas and Missouri buy and sell real estate. So if you're thinking about moving to a local area, or maybe you live here but you're looking to change areas, my team and I will help make it as easy for you and help find you the right fit. So book a call or Zoom with me through the link below, and remember to like and subscribe because it encourages me to make more videos. Thank you for watching. See you soon, and let me know if you need any additional information.